Wednesday, July 20th, 2022. You are listening to the Daly Dose Sports Podcast, and I am your host, Clint Daly, coming to you from the Mile City here in Denver, Colorado, and we are back for another week of talking sports with a dose of common sense. Hey, happy Wednesday to you. I hope your week is off to a good start. Hey, you're halfway through, right? I mean, depending on when you listen to this, you're like halfway through your week right now. We'll be off to another weekend. We're getting closer and closer to kind of finishing up the summer, which is a little bit sad, but also, I mean, we're getting closer and closer to football season, which is always a good thing. Hey, I hope that you and your family and your friends are all doing well. You're all staying strong and healthy right now. Like I said, it's already July. It's nearing the end of July, and we are actually going to be talking some baseball today on The Dose, but you might not realize today is actually National Hot Dog Day. Yeah, the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council established National Hot Dog Day back in 1991 to coincide with a hot dog lunch that apparently they serve on Capitol Hill today. The observance occurs every year on the third Wednesday in July. And do you realize that over 25 million hot dogs are sold at baseball stadiums alone every single year? Hey, if you go to a baseball game, you kind of have to get a hot dog, don't you? You're out of the ballpark, gonna watch a little baseball, sitting in your seat, there's nothing else to do. What are you going to do? Actually watch the game? No. We all wait around for the crack of the bat. You get your seats, you get a drink, and you go get yourself a hot dog. Here's the question that I pose to you today. What are you putting on it? There's a lot of different options you can, put on your hot dog. Ketchup, mustard, obviously. Those are big. Relish, onions, peppers, mayonnaise. Kind of weird. Cheese, bacon, chili, sauerkraut. A number of different items you might put on your hot dog when you go to the ball game. It is kind of funny, though, because so many people go to games. So many people eat hot dogs. I'm going to give you a little advice here at the Daily Dose, because that's just what we do. That's just how we roll. We are in the business of helping people. I don't care where you go. I don't care what you do. When you're eating that hot dog, don't make eye contact with anyone. It's not a good idea. Just kind of keep your eyes down, keep your eyes on the prize, and focus on the game. Otherwise, things get a little bit awkward. Hey, before we jump in today, I just want to remind you, be sure you're stopping by DailyDoseSports.com, where we have new articles going up every week. We have links to the podcast. We have links to the video. And yes, we even have links to the Daily Dose gear, t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, whatever you may need. So be sure you're stopping by DailyDoseSports.com each week and checking in with what is going on over there. But I'm going to give you a little bit of a heads up. If you didn't see it yesterday, here at the Daily Dose, we have released an article about the greatest Denver Broncos in history. It's a little different. What we did is we went through every single jersey number. 0, yes, there is a 0, through 99. Who were the greatest Broncos to ever wear those numbers? It's actually a 2-part article. Part 1 was released yesterday. Part 2 will be coming out next Tuesday. Just want to throw that out there to you. Keep that in mind. You're going to want to go check that out. Who are the players that merit getting those jersey numbers? We have a lot of players that I promise you, even if you are the biggest Bronco fan, you probably have forgotten about. Make sure you're stopping by DailyDoseSports.com and checking that out. Plus, young Jimmy does write articles for us, and you got to check those out every week because you never know what they're going to be about. Speaking of young Jimmy, today on the show, we are actually going to be joined by our Major League Baseball expert and our featured columnist, young Jimmy, to try to explain how baseball is not actually a sport just to nap to. I know that's what it is for me, but it is the halfway point of the season, so we need to see what is going on over there. Plus, if you know our residential baseball expert, we have to ask him about a number of things. Got to see how he did in school this year. Got to see if he got in any trouble this year. Got a lot of things to get to. In fact, we're going to jump into that right now. Okay, YouTube. Hey, make sure you do go over and you check out the full podcast this week because, like I said, we are having young Jimmy on. We're going to be breaking down Major League Baseball at the midway point. Had a few surprises, had a few disappointments. How do we think this is all going to shape up? Be sure you go over and you check out the full podcast. I will leave a link here in the comments on YouTube for you. Hope you all are doing well. I will see you all next Wednesday. Have a great week.